So there are 4 things devil does not have power over you. 4. 1, devil cannot read your mind, which is your heart. 2, devil cannot tempt you without God approval. 3, devil cannot force you to sin. 4, devil cannot kill you. I will explain this one after the other. If you can capture these 4 things, then you are more than a conqueror. If you can capture these 4 things, you are more than a conqueror. Number 1, he cannot read your heart, which is your mind. It is only God that can read your mind. Even you don't know what is in your mind until you say it out. And devil cannot know what is in your mind until you also say it out. 1 Kings 8:39. It's only God that knows what is in your hearts. He said, then, here in heaven, your dwelling place, and forgive and act, and give to everyone according to all his ways, whose heart you know. For you alone know the hearts of all the sons of men. You alone. God alone knows. That is why before a woman will conceive, the first thing he put is the heart. Inside that heart, there is a lot of mysteries. Inside the heart, there is kidney. Inside the heart, there is liver. Inside the heart, there is intestine. Inside the heart, there is eye. Inside the heart, there is nose. Inside the heart, there is mouth. Inside the heart, there is anus. Inside the heart, there is leg, there is hand. It is only the pumping of that heart that produces these body parts you can see. And that is why once one die, that same heart that form, whoosh, boom, boom, at the one, boom, the heartbeat, boom, boom. It is what return to God. Ecclesiastes 12:7. That is the only thing that returned back to God, because it came from God. And that thing cannot be killed. If the heart can be known, then it can be killed. The heart is mystery, cannot be known, then cannot be killed. Look up here. Anything that cannot bleed cannot die, but anything that bleeds die. It is the heart that forms the blood. Please pay attention. The heart has connectivity with God, the Creator. That's why once your heart is being captured by the enemy, you are dead. Why am I prolonging, wasting time in my teaching? Is to get your hearts. Those that are receiving the kind of my breakthrough, my testimony, are those that their heart has been circumcised, renewed, receiving a new Adamic nature. Matthew 9:4. The heart is only God that knows what is in your heart. But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, Jesus, which is the Son of God, which is God, knowing their thoughts, he knows what is in their heart, said, why do you think evil in your hearts? The Bible says, this is what is in your heart. This is what is in your mind. That is one of the characteristics to know a true servant of God. Before you plan the evil, I know God making it possible, using me from Teresa to Teresa, showing me the mysteries of the kingdom. Why are you planning evil in your hearts? They never plan or wanted to plan evil, but Jesus have already known. They want to ask this question to get him ransom, to get him down. Why are you planning this evil in your hearts? It's only God that knows the hearts of men. John 2, verse 25. It's only God that knows the hearts. He said, and had no need that anyone should testify of man, for he knew what was a man. You don't need to testify of him. He knew what was a man. God alone knew what is inside you. Devil cannot know. If devil know, then he is God. If devil know, then he will stop God's purposes concerning your life. John 6 verse 64. John 6 verse 64. John 6 verse 64. But there are some of you who do not believe. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were, who did not believe, and who would betray him. He knows. Read the Bible, sir. 300 and something workers. Daddy, we will go with you even to the dead. I didn't see each one of you, not one is going to be a worker. I'm not living here, not with one, not even engineer. I saw them clear. But 1.3 trillion. People say, how can it be possible? You will say, soul following me. I know who you are, what you will think, what you will say, where you will go. I told one of my lovely daughter, when she said, Daddy, if I didn't do Holy Ghost for you, I said, I didn't see you doing it. He said, Daddy, go for. I said, keep quiet, don't swear. Keep quiet, don't say. I will tell you things to come. Why? He that is in me is greater than he that is in the world. How do you know a true servant of God? He will look at you. Even when things are lovely, sweet, I will say, it's going that way wrong. Never you mistake to say, you will prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong. Rather, I will prove you wrong. One of my daughters told me face to face one day, said, Daddy, I will prove you wrong. I will not leave. You thought I will leave. In school, his husband, he lied down. I told her, Mama Mina was there. I said, my daughter, by this set time tomorrow, you are off from here. Exactly that set time tomorrow, today. Now, somebody will ask, why? That's my job. That's what I'm born to. If I tell you this thing will not go, it won't go. I tell you this thing. One of my sons asked me yesterday, the two children, 3 of them, the other one said he wants to go outside. I said, you go to outside country, you are reaching the embassy, handcuff, drugs. The mother said, you are perfectly right. I said, you don't need to tell me I'm perfectly right. I am right. I know you are coming here today. Jesus told him, when you are under the fig tree, I know. How do you know a true prophet? Be very careful. Very humble in nature. They are like a commoners, but connected deeply in God. Number 2, what devil cannot know. Satan cannot tempt you without God's approval. Can never tempt you without God's approval. Job chapter 1 from verse 8 to 12. Can never tempt you without God's approval. It says, then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil. So Satan answered the Lord and said, does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not made a hedge around him, around his household, and around all that he has, on every side? You have blessed the work of his hand, and his possession have increased in the land. But now, stretch out your hand and touch all that he has. God permitted it. Stretch out your hand, I permit you, Satan, and touch all that he has, and he will surely curse you to your face. And the Lord said to Satan, behold, now I permit you, All that he has is in your power. Only do not lay hands on his person. Do not. It's not negotiable. Even that time, devil has power over life. God appointed him, but God gave him law. In this our generation now, devil has no power over life. That is why in Hebrew 2:14 he says he had the power of death. He had the power of death. He had, but the blood, he said, inasmuch then as the children has partaken of the flesh and blood, he himself likewise shared in the same, that through death he might destroy him who had the power of death, which is what? The devil. Even devil that had the power then in the Old Testament, God told him, do not touch his person. That means to say, those that died as old are being permittable by God to die or not. But in this time now, this letter A, he has no power. He has been taken away from him. Somebody will say, devil killed that man. Hey, accident. Hey, this. Number 3. Satan cannot force you to sin. Somebody will say, devil walk, devil hand walk. Devil has no handwork in sin. You have desiring it. You wanted it. It has been in your heart. Jesus told Judas, that thing you want to do, not that thing devil want you to do. You get it now? That thing you want to do, that is in your heart, do it. Because devil does not know what is in your heart. Only God knows. Judas, that thing you want to do, not that thing devil wants you to do it fast. Matthew 19, from verse 16 to 24. Devil can never force you to sin. Take the short message. It will build you. He said, now, behold, one came and said to him, good teacher, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? Eye service. So he said to him, why do you call me good? You want to put pride in me? I'm also sent the way you are sent. I'm not good. No one is good but one. That is God. But if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Look at what he said. He said to him, which ones? I'm proud of myself. I've finished everything. Which ones? Jesus said, you shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witnesses. Honor your father. Honor your mother. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. The young man said to him, what are you saying? All these things I have kept from my youth. What do I still lack? Jesus said to him, let me tell you what you lack. You will commit sin with your mouth. Devil did not tempt him. He tempted himself. Jesus said to him, if you want to be perfect now, go. Sell what you have. He knows what is in hearts, and he captured him there. Sell what you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away. The devil asked him to go away. He can't do it. The devil did not tell him don't do it. But him cannot do it. Not the devil that told him don't do it. He went away. He went what? Away. Sorrowfully. Because he had riches. He had great possessions. Then Jesus said to his disciple, suddenly I say to you that it is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. And again I say to you, it is easy for a camel to go through the eyes of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Once you can see any wealthy man with humility, dishing out his wealth, doesn't hold anything to this world, fear him. Fear him. When you see any pastor, that's why this is not a church. Don't lift your shoulder here. Nobody cares. What we call church is after Sunday, the pastor will come out and say, men and brethren, we need generator. We need light bulbs. We need this, we need that. The thing we use to maintain the churches every Sunday, our offering cannot afford it. My money cannot afford it. Only that light they didn't change. We know damages he did, but God put it in order. Nobody asks anyone of a dime. So we are here to pray and go. Give your offerings, it profit you, doesn't profit God. How hard it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom. Devil did not tell him, don't give. Now him check things. When God told me, sell your house, bring it here and build for me a house. Did I say no? It is in my heart. I did it. When God told me, build the church, you are living as a tenant in Apata. Devil did not tell me not to. It's in my heart. When God told me, take my first duplex, give to a woman today that is talking rubbish, nobody stopped me. I gave it. When God told me, my son, build for me 3 lodges with his name, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob lodge. I didn't say, let me build my house. I did it before buying a house in Kampala. Devil cannot stop you or lead you to sin. Matthew 4, from verse 6 to 11. Devil can never force you to sin. He said, and say to him, if you are the Son of God, look at devil trying to lead Jesus to sin. Throw yourself down, for it is written, he shall give his angel charge over you, and in their hand they shall bear you up, lest you dust your feet against a stone. But look at what Jesus said. Did Jesus fall down? Devil did not lead him to sin. Jesus said to him, it is written again, you shall not tempt the Lord your God. Devil beat me, make I go find woman outside. Are they angry? You won't go find woman. He hungry, you go find them. My messages are not for you. They are my message. They are my life. I'm not preaching you. I'm preaching myself. If you want to verse. I have been in temptation and I have been in trial. I have been in confusion. I know thought that comes to my heart, but I rejected them. Show me the Bible. So nobody should say anything. Again, the devil took him up on an exceedingly high mountain and showed him all the kingdom of the world and their glory. And he said to him, all these things I will give you if you will fall down and worship me. Look at what he said. Then Jesus said to him, away with me, away with you, away with you, Satan, away with you, Satan. You can't make me to sin. If I want to sin, I will commit sin. Away with you, Satan. For it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only you shall serve. You wanted to be deceived. You wanted to be deceived. So devil cannot make you to sin. You wanted to sin. Imagine, let me take example. In the book of James 4 verse 7. When devil brings sin, what will you do? Flee. Say therefore, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. I have many daughters that have stayed with me. Chineke, my daughter, have stayed with me. She left. No bad news. Helene have stayed with me. Left. No bad news. Divine has stayed with me. Left. No bad news. Juliet has lived with me. Left. No bad news. Marvin has lived with me. Left. No bad news. Sarah has lived with me. Left. No bad news. My wife's sister now is living with me. Now, somebody will say tomorrow, a woman will come there and you open up a woman. You wanted it. Devil lead me. Devil doesn't lead you anything. It has been nurturing in your heart. You wanted to do it. It's not righteousness. That is the way of if you wanted to do it. It's a thing of choice. It's a thing of choice. It's a thing of choice. Church did not change me. Truth changed me. Church did not change me. It's a way of life. Your manhood can never rise until you command it to rise. You have power over it. ABC Kegi, if you say your bum should sit here, it will sit down here. Until you command your bum to stand up here, it will stand up and move. So learn it. Christianity is not a way of life. I am not righteous for anybody. I told when Liko was alive. God forbid. I am sincere for my mother or my wife. God, you are too small. Not for anybody. What do I think? You think because of church? No! I'm not sure because of church. Church, me when they pray, make you no come church. Church, they give me money. Now God give me money, no be church. I'm faithful to God. Joseph said, how can I do this wicked thing? Genesis 39, if you read from verse 3, 4, 5. How can I do this wicked thing to my God? Not to Potiphar. But he refused and said to his master's wife, look, my master does not know what is with me in the house, and he has committed all that he has to my hand. There is no one greater in this house than I, nor has he kept back anything from me but you, because you are his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? He didn't say, how can I allow devil to make me to sin? How can I commit this wickedness? How can I commit this sin? How can I do this sin? Not devil. Devil didn't lead you to sin. If devil go, devil will tell you, I don't suffer. Devil. The last one, Satan cannot kill you. It is only God that kills. 1 Samuel 2 verse 7. Satan cannot kill you. Hey, that man. Etili accident. Etili accident. No man born of a woman can kill any soul God have created. The Lord makes poor and the Lord make rich. He brings, verse 6. The Lord killeth and the Lord maketh alive. He kills, he makes alive. Hebrew 2 verse 14. He said, inasmuch as we the sons has partake in what? In the flesh and the blood, he himself likewise share in the same, that through death, that's why Jesus came. Through death, he might destroy. Jesus did not come for deliverance, for healing, and for anything. Jesus come to destroy that person that have the power of death before, which is the devil. That's the one purpose Jesus came to do. That is all. Your salvation is in your hand. Jesus did not come for giving you all those things. He came to retrieve the power of death from the devil. He came to take the power. That's why when he took the power, he said, all power in heaven and on earth has been given unto me. And in my name, every knee in heaven and on earth shall bow. You get it now? So nobody say, devil eboya. Devil doesn't kill. Devil doesn't kill. Jesus took it through crucifixion. The only person you should fear is Jesus. You don't need to fear devil. Somebody will say, I will take you to a shrine. Hey, that man is he say, jiggy jiggy, jiggy jiggy. Why you not jiggy jiggy me? Why you not jiggy jiggy me? Why you never killing me? You yourself, when they look at me, you know say you hate me I hate you. But you not go feel touch my head. You just they look at you. You look me, I look you. Because my life is not in your hand. Tochuku, my security, said that they fear you. I say, why? He said, you're the only man of God with this wealth. Driving yourself alone. I said, I will drive myself. Come touch me now. Come touch me. I dey drive the whole church. I go. I last day first day early morning. As we go, not see me come out. I come over and say my wife enter motor. I carry and we go near Jingiri. I say mo could go Bauchi, mo go chop masa. You know say masa Bauchi the sweet. Drive from here, go Bauchi, go chop masa. We chop masa, we turn back. In 1 hour, 45 minutes. I drive, come back. They enjoy myself. As we park there, I say, Moku carry leg waka. Carry leg waka. Nobody know me there. Carry facing cap. The only person you should be afraid is God. Devil cannot kill. Matthew 10:28. He said, don't fear him that will only destroy your flesh. He said, and do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. But rather, fear him who is able to destroy both the soul and the body in hell. That's the only person you should fear. Person go say, what you, woman, she devil or he devil can do is to torment you. Go tell your customer, make you no come back market from you. Go tell that person, make you no help you. Go to the other person, make you no support you. Go tell doctor, make you no give you the right medicine. Go. That is the only thing, but cannot take your soul. People where they go from motor to motor, they pay transportation. They tell people, no come, no. Their money, transportation now, don't finish. Now, they don't leave the member. The member, they fly, now they come. Now, instead of you go to chop your money, they waste your money. You never see where they flog shadow. You don't flog shadow. It's stupidity, flogging shadow. Shadow, it appears shadow. Now you hand go pain.